Hello, Mom. Lunch is ready in the kitchen. You don't have to wait for me. Yes, I'm having lunch right now, but what is this soup? It's so salty, I don't think I can finish it. And the main dish. I thought I was eating pet food. I'm sorry. Haley, if I keep eating what you cook for me, I'll get high blood pressure. Or are you trying to make me sick on purpose? Of course not. Do you hate me so much that you're trying to kill me without realizing? No, why would I hate you? You're lying. A devil in disguise. What a terrible daughter-in-law. This is why I never wanted my son to marry you. I'll be careful next time. I'm very sorry. You've been married for more than 6 years, but you still can't cook properly. You're not trying your best because your husband is on a business trip. I bet you don't even want to cook for your mother-in-law. No, I never thought so. And your kid is really annoying me. She's so noisy, it's impossible for me to take a nap. I've been telling you to take her outside to play when I'm at home. I'm sorry, but it's been chilly for the past few days because of the bad weather. My daughter refuses to go out. Just kick her out of the house. You're spoiling her too much. But it's really cold outside. Many of her friends at her preschool are catching a cold because of the cold weather. You're worrying too much. When I was a child, I used to play outside even during a snowstorm. The cold should not stop kids from going outside. I'm ashamed of your daughter. Like mother, like daughter. I'll tell her to be quiet when playing inside the house. She's becoming like you, Haley. Me? I don't know. She has your flat nose. Everyone in the family has a prominent nose except for you two. You both look like a pig. How embarrassing. If only she looked like my son. But she's still your granddaughter. She won't be my only grandchild anymore. No longer my only grandchild. What do you mean? Helen got pregnant. My husband's sister? After many years of fertility treatments, she finally got pregnant. She told me she was in her second trimester. I'm glad to hear that. She always wanted a baby. And she's having a son. I prefer having a grandson. I think they look adorable. Why? It's obvious. By the way, Helen is coming home to give birth in her hometown. She's going to use the spare room in our house. Make sure to clean it up before she gets here, okay? Are you talking about the room that's filled up with stuff we rarely use? Get all the stuff out of the room and clean it up. Don't leave a single speck of dust behind. We can't let my pregnant daughter sleep in a filthy room. There's still some time before she comes back, but there's a lot of things to get ready for, so be prepared. All right. Should we also change the wallpapers and floor tiles as well? It's gonna require some reconstruction. How about we renovate the whole house before she gets home? Isn't it a wonderful idea? Renovate the whole house? I hope she can move into our house with my grandson. Huh? If she moves in, I'll be able to see my beloved daughter and my lovely grandson every day. It will be so nice to see him grow up. If we're really renovating the house, which company should we contact? Can you do some research about it and negotiate for an affordable price? Make it as cheap as possible. Am I in charge of the research? What? Are you complaining? We allowed you to live in this house. Can't you do something in return? Okay. I'm so excited to meet my grandson. Good morning, Haley. Have you heard from Mom about me getting pregnant? I'm finally having a baby. Yes, she told me the other day. Congratulations! I heard you were coming back home. To be honest, Mom forced me to. I didn't want to cause any trouble. I thought you might feel uncomfortable as well, but Mom never listens to what I say. Don't worry about us, Helen. I heard your husband is busy with work. You'll be tired if you have to do everything alone while you're pregnant. I bet you can relax better at your parents' house. That's true. My husband works as a paramedic, so he's busy all the time. I heard that there's not enough workers. I bet they're really busy. How's my brother? Is he doing okay? Is he on his business trips as always? Yep, he's always in another country. So you're alone in the house with your mother-in-law? I bet you're stressed out. No, I'm fine. Mom's been very kind to me. If you have any complaints, just tell her, okay? Don't follow all her orders. You have the right to say no. I hope I have the courage to say no. My family has a strong personality, so you have to start expressing your own opinions. They'll try to do everything their own way. Mom really has a strong personality, doesn't she? And now your pregnant sister-in-law is coming home. I guess you're in a stressful situation more than ever. No, I'm okay. Really? I would have left a long time ago if I was you. I'm looking forward to meeting you, Helen. My daughter's also really excited to take care of the baby. Really? She's so adorable. Did she turn 5 this year? She's a big girl. Yeah, she's 5 years old. She said she's going to take care of your baby like her real brother. I'll be relying on you guys then. We'd love to help, Helen. It's been 5 years since I took care of a baby, so I'm actually really excited. But I'm guessing Mom would want to do everything for the baby and wouldn't allow us to even touch her grandson. Is she that excited? She said she hoped you would move in. Really? She must be kidding. She's already living with her cute granddaughter. Helen, I think she's serious about it. Where is the new bed for my daughter? It's arriving tomorrow. What? It's not here yet? I'm sorry, it's taking a while to arrive. It's been delayed because of the snowstorm. You should have bought it earlier. What do you think you're doing? I was planning to let her sleep in a brand new bed because her due date is coming up. I had so many things to do. I'm sorry. What things? After she came back home, I have more housework to do. It shouldn't be much. But I have to prepare a different meal for her because she's pregnant, and also her room. You told me to clean her room perfectly every day. What's wrong with asking you to clean my pregnant daughter's room? I also have to look after my child. I can't just spend the whole day doing housework. I'm not a helper, Mom. Are you complaining? After she came home, you keep prioritizing her all the time. It's as if she's giving birth to your first grandchild. My daughter is also your grandchild. I think you're treating her unfairly. Oh, really? So you're complaining to me? I'm just asking you to treat my daughter better. I'm asking for fairness. Shut up. Stop giving me orders. How about you just leave the house then? My real daughter is going to give birth to my lovely grandson, so I no longer need you and your daughter in my house. Huh? You're outside shopping with your daughter now, aren't you? I'll lock the door so that you can't come in. You're free to go anywhere you like. Wait a minute, it's a snowstorm outside. Are you locking us out in this weather? You can't do this to us. It's none of my business. How about you find a cave for shelter? I'll rescue you when spring comes. Please, don't do this to us. I'm sorry if I offended you. Could you at least let my daughter stay inside? Please, I'm begging you. It's too late to say sorry now. I hope your daughter becomes quiet after experiencing the cold. You'll be able to discipline your child. How can you say that? She could die in this weather. Then find a hotel. How about you get a divorce with my son as well? Then I'll finally be able to live with just my real family members. Mom, what have you done? You're still complaining? How annoying. My real daughter is giving birth to my grandson, so I no longer need you in my house. You're useless. I hope you get involved in an accident and disappear from my life. Understand? How can I ever understand? How can you do this, you old hag? Did you just call me a hag? How rude. I'm never ever forgiving you, bitch. You haven't realized yet? I'm Helen. Helen? Huh? Why? Why are you texting me? I'm with Haley right now. She's trying to warm up in a cafe. I thought you were taking a nap in your room. I went for a walk and ended up going shopping, but it started snowing, so I hopped on a taxi to get home. And on my way home, I saw Haley shivering in the snowstorm with her daughter. Mom, you locked them out, didn't you? She was being rude to me, so I was teaching her a lesson. You should have just left them there. I bet you're freezing. Come back home and have a warm bath. I'm not going home. I'm going back to my own house. What? Your due date is just next week. You can give birth any time. We can't change hospitals now. Haley told me how horribly you've been treating her. You've been bullying her since she moved in. How can you do this to your son's wife? How would you feel if I was treated like this by my husband's mother? I would never tolerate that. Then why could you do the same to your daughter-in-law? You're terrible, Mom. I never knew you were like this. Calm down, Helen. You are losing your calm because you're pregnant. Let's calm down and talk about it together, okay? My pregnancy doesn't matter. If I wasn't pregnant, I would have punched you in the face. It's my responsibility to discipline my daughter-in-law. Discipline? Locking her out during a snowstorm? You should never do something like that. You're a killer, Mom. You planned a murder. I planned on letting her in after she endured the cold for a while. You're lying. They were ice cold when I met them. If I didn't pick them up, they might have lost their lives in this snowstorm. Are you aware of how terrible you are? It's not like we're in the mountains. They wouldn't have lost their lives. Then how about you try walking in this snowstorm? I doubt you can even walk straight with the snow blocking your vision. Okay, I'll apologize to them. If Haley forgives me, stop complaining, okay? If she ever forgives you, I have nothing to say. Hello? It's me, Haley. Oh, Haley, I'm sorry I locked you out. I never knew the snowstorm was this bad. Forgive me, Haley. No, I won't forgive you. What? We almost died in this snowstorm. Why would I forgive you with a simple apology that lacks sincerity? I'm being sincere. I'm giving you a proper apology. You just want to avoid Helen getting angry at you. I don't think you can call it a proper apology. What do you want from me? I don't need anything. You don't have to apologize. I don't think I can ever forgive you. You're really stubborn and narrow-minded. You should forgive me. I apologized. You're not being sincere at all. Helen is shocked with your attitude. She said she'll never allow you to meet her son. Wait a second. That doesn't make any sense. Why? Why can't I meet my grandson? I'm his grandma. It's up to Helen. Let me talk to Helen about this. She's calling my husband, so she's not available right now. She's telling him what happened. And she also told me to move out as soon as possible. Is everyone trying to leave me? I'm moving out like you wanted me to, and my husband is coming with me. Helen is furious and decided not to visit your house ever again. My son was the one who wanted to live with me. I don't think he will ever agree to move out. No, he clearly told me that he'll be moving out with me. I can't believe it. My husband never knew that I was being treated horribly by his mother. I didn't want him to worry, so I chose not to tell him. But I regret not telling him earlier about it. Are you leaving me alone in this house? I thought you liked a quiet environment. You can take a nap as much as you want and cook anything you want to eat. I'm happy how everything turned out. I can finally live with my real family without any disturbance. The first thing Helen did was to scold my husband for failing to protect his wife. I tried to convince her that he wasn't to be blamed, but she never listened. She thought that the reason why he didn't realize the horrible treatment by his mother was because he wasn't interested in his family enough. When she pointed that out, my husband seemed really shocked. He then apologized to me about not being able to protect me, and we decided to move out of his parents' house. As Helen decided, she never visited her mother's house nor allowed her to meet her son. As soon as she gave birth in her hometown, she left instantly and went back to her own house. I bet her mother was really shocked about it. After half a year passed, she came to visit us in our new home. She apologized repeatedly, crying floods of tears and begging for forgiveness. But my husband asked her to leave, and she sadly went back home in the pouring rain. I wonder if she'll ever get to meet her grandson. Maybe she'll never be able to.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.
Hey, Brenda. I heard you came over to our place today. Yeah, I stopped by for a little while. I wanted to ask your mother to teach me how to make your brother's favorite recipe. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. On the way to your house, I stopped by that shop you really like and brought you some sweets. You can have some when you get home tonight. Thanks, I guess. I liked those sweets a few years ago, but I'm not so crazy about them now. Oh, really? I'm sorry, I had no idea. Your mother told me you liked them, so I thought I'd buy a few for you. Don't worry about it. It happens all the time. If I tell my parents or aunts that I like something, they always get the wrong idea. Just because I liked it once doesn't mean I'm going to love it forever. That's so true. My grandmother's the same way. Even now, when I go over for a visit, she always makes me the things I loved to eat when I was a kid. Right? But Brenda, it won't be long before you're doing the same thing. I mean, you're 5 years older than my brother, so as far as I'm concerned, you're an old lady. That may be true. I mean, I am 10 years older than you, so I can understand why you'd think that. No, seriously though. If someone had told me that my brother was going to marry an old lady someday, I would have said no way. He is super good looking, and he's always been popular with girls ever since he was in elementary school. Really? I had no idea he was so popular. Are you kidding me? You've seen what he looks like. Honestly, I have no clue why he married you. Oh, does he have a thing for mature women? If so, that would explain it. He's never mentioned anything about that to me. I gotta say, you're pretty brave, Brenda, marrying a younger guy when you're practically over the hill. That takes guts. I don't think it was that big of a deal. I mean, we're only 5 years apart. We know married couples who are even further apart in age, so I guess that's why I never thought it was strange. Oh, is that so? I guess your friends are just as shameless as you. Calling them shameless is a little harsh, don't you think? It's not like they're 10 or 20 years apart. Does a little age difference really bother you that much? Once you become an adult, age stops being such an issue, wouldn't you agree? Not at all. It's a big issue for me. I can't have a conversation with someone who's a lot older than me. We just don't see eye to eye. Ask anyone. Hanging out with friends who are all the same age is the best. Well, everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Oh, right. There's something I wanted to talk to you about. Your mother told me that your boyfriend proposed to you. Congratulations. I want to wish you two all the best. Thank you. Did my mom tell you about my fiancé? She didn't tell me all the details, but she did say that although he's young, he's already managing his own company. Yes, that's right. Don't you think that's amazing, considering we're the same age? Of course I do. It takes a lot of bravery to run your own business, and he must be very talented as well. Come to think of it, I know someone just like that. I've never met your fiancé, but I can imagine what he's like. Your friend is nothing like my fiancé. Not only is he really good at his job, but he's also incredibly handsome. I posted our photo on SNS and people called us a beautiful couple. That's so sweet. You must really suit each other. I can't wait for the wedding. You'll be bringing him home to meet the family next week, right? That's right. Mom is going to be so surprised when she sees him in person. Wait a second, Brenda. You're not planning on coming over next week to meet him, are you? Your mother invited me, but it turns out I have to work that day, so I can't make it, unfortunately. That works out perfectly then. Even if you didn't have work, I wouldn't have wanted you to come anyway. I don't want him to think that I have an old lady like you as a relative. Katie, I know you don't think of me as part of your family, but that's not a nice thing to say to anyone, family or otherwise.
Excuse me? Are you really going to lecture me right now? Who I want to introduce my fiancé to is my choice. I don't want some old lady I barely know butting in and telling me what to do. Just stay out of it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to butt in, and I have no intention of telling you what to do. I just hope that one day you'll accept me as family. I'm going to keep trying my best, you know. That's never going to happen, so you might as well stop trying. And also, I don't want you coming over to my house anymore. I'm sure the only reason you come over is so that you can suck up to my mom, but don't just show up whenever you feel like it because you were invited. You're like my least favorite person, so whenever I hear that you've been over, it's a real downer. Hey Brenda, did you receive my wedding invitation? I sent it to you the other day, so you should have got it already. Yes, it arrived today. You picked a really famous venue. I'm looking forward to it. No, please don't start looking forward to anything. The thing is, I don't want you to come. What? I wrote your name on my brother's invitation because you're married and all, but the truth is, I don't want you there. So you're telling me to not show up at your wedding? Is that right? Exactly. But won't it seem strange if I don't go to the wedding with my husband? I mean, he's expecting us to go together. Sending him to the wedding on his own is not going to be easy. Can you please just lie to him or something? For all it's worth, you've lived a longer life than the rest of us. You should be full of wisdom and whatnot. Why don't you draw from all that life experience and come up with a clever excuse? Just pretend to get sick on the day of the wedding or something. Come on, there's all kinds of stories you could make up to get out of going to the wedding. Well, you are the one who sent me the wedding invitation, so if you don't want me to come, I'll try my best to get out of it, but to be honest, I don't think it's a good idea. Your mother and father are going to be surprised if I don't show up, and I really don't want to lie to my husband. I'm perfectly fine with not attending your wedding if that's what you want, but what you're asking me to do is going to shock and confuse a lot of other people as well. It's my wedding, isn't it? Who I invite is entirely up to me and no one else. Why should I have to take orders from you? You have a point. It's your wedding after all. But if you don't want me to come, can I at least ask you to explain the reason to your family? I don't think it's right to make me come up with some elaborate story to get out of attending your wedding. Your family should hear it from you. Hey, Brenda, the reason is obvious, isn't it? I don't want some old lady showing up at my wedding. All my friends are young and beautiful, and one of them actually had a crush on my brother in the past. They would all be shocked if they saw who he ended up marrying. And besides, I don't want you in the family photo. I want to cherish the memories of my wedding forever. Do you really want to ruin this once-in-a-lifetime experience for me? Of course not. I have absolutely no intention of ruining your wedding. If that's so, then shut up and stay home. I don't want to listen to you complain endlessly about how it's not right or whatever. You're an eyesore. It's as simple as that. It's true that I'm older than you and your brother, and I'll never be as glamorous as a younger woman, but are you really only judging me based on my looks? That's exactly what I'm doing. Do you have a problem with that? I don't think it's right to judge people based only on appearances, Katie. If you could take a good look at my face right now, you'd understand. When it comes to looks, I've always been a perfect 10. Even after I graduated and started working, I never hung out with anyone as boring and unattractive as you. Let me tell it like it is. You're a disgrace to my family. I think of you as a nasty stain on a pure white wedding dress that refuses to wash out. Oh, is that so? Well, in any case, I'll do my best not to show up to your wedding. It's your special day, so you should have the ceremony you want, right? Thanks for understanding. You're the one who had the nerve to marry my brother looking the way you do. Backing off when you're told is the least you can do. If an old hag like you shows up at my wedding, it will be completely ruined. What the hell, Brenda? I just saw you at the entrance to the wedding hall. What do you think you're doing? Oh, yes, about that. I'm so sorry. Something came up, so here I am. My wedding is about to start, and all of a sudden I see this old hag show up at the front door. An old hag who has not even been invited, oh, by the way. Go home already! Are you trying to ruin my wedding? I had no intention of ruining your wedding. Like I said, something came up that made it necessary for me to attend the wedding. What do you mean, something came up? I told you not to come, didn't I? I thought you agreed that today was my special day and that you'd disappear if that's what I wanted. That's what I agreed to do, but it turns out that I'll be attending the wedding today, not as a guest of the bride, but as a guest of the groom. The truth is, I received a wedding invitation from your fiancé, too, so I came as his guest. What? I have no idea what you're talking about. Why in the world would my fiancé send you a wedding invitation? You know what? I don't even want to know. Just hurry up and get out of here, you old hag. I've worked too hard to make this wedding absolutely perfect. It's my special day, so get out of my sight. I don't know, Katie. I think things are going to get complicated if you send me home right now. Are you sure you're not going to regret it? Why the heck would I regret it? I'll regret it more if I let you stay. Okay. If you put it that way, I'll leave. I'm sorry I gave you such a fright by showing up today. But, Katie, whatever happens as a result, I can't cover for you. Not anymore. There is nothing, not a single thing, that I will need you to cover me for. You really are messed up in the head, aren't you? My wedding is no place for an old hag like you. Why don't you go home and take a good look at yourself in the mirror? Maybe then you'll realize that this is not where you belong, you wrinkly hag. Good morning, Brenda. It's me, Katie. Oh, Katie, good morning. I wanted to apologize for making you leave the wedding ceremony yesterday. I can't believe I did such a ridiculous thing. I truly regret it. No worries, no offense taken. I was the one who agreed not to come at first, so if anything, I should be apologizing to you for showing up unexpectedly. No, there's no need for you to apologize. I had no idea that my fiancé was so indebted to you. He told me how much you helped him when he was having trouble with his business. We were actually working in the same industry at the time. I wanted to help him because he's such a talented businessman. Not only that, but he's also honest and full of drive. He's the kind of person everyone wants to root for, wouldn't you agree? I also had no idea that you managed your own company, too. You must have been really amazing. Just because someone manages a company doesn't make them an amazing person. And besides, haven't we already had this conversation about my work? I'm pretty sure I told you all this when we first met. To tell you the truth, I wasn't really paying attention when you told me. Well, that's to be expected, I guess. I probably gave you quite a shock when we first met, considering what a boring and unattractive old lady I am. I'm sure you couldn't accept the fact that your brother would bring someone like me home as his wife. No, not at all. In fact, I think you are quite beautiful for your age. Oh, please, Katie, you don't have to take back what you said. I'm an old lady, that's the undeniable truth. I'm so sorry. I said some really horrible things. There is no excuse for the way I acted. I am truly very sorry. Please, don't worry about it. It's all in the past. Does that mean that you forgive me for all the things I've done? Oh, you mean how you treated me with disrespect and verbally abused me when your family wasn't looking? Yeah. About all that, I've decided to quit the whole I forgive you, I don't forgive you routine. What exactly do you mean by that? Are you saying that if you forgive me, you don't really mean it, and if you don't forgive me, you don't really mean that either? It means that I've decided to cut ties with you completely. Huh? You're my husband's little sister, and he loves you very much, so I wanted us to get along, but I think that we can't help but be drawn to some people and turned off by others. Forcing myself to get along with you would be pretty shameless, don't you agree? I wouldn't call it shameless. I mean, I don't think that at all. That's what you've called me before, wasn't it? I've put up with you all this time because I wanted my husband's sister to like me. But I've had it. I'm cutting ties with you for good. I'm really sorry that I dragged it out for so long. I should have done this ages ago. Actually, about that, I've completely changed the way I think about you, Brenda. First off, my fiancé told me what an amazing person you are, and then my parents and my brother got really mad at me for the way I treated you. I also heard that you helped pay for the cost of the wedding ceremony. There's so much I didn't know. I'm so sorry. It's not a big deal, since I never expected you to feel grateful toward me. Brenda, can we just try to get along from now on? My fiancé was devastated when he found out what I did to you. I mean, he's taking it really hard. He asked you to make a speech at the ceremony, right? Jimmy already called me to apologize, I heard you had someone else make the speech, so no harm done, right? If anyone had a hard time, it was the person who had to come up with a speech on the day of the ceremony. No, you're right. It was so wrong of me. I'm really, really sorry. Actually, since the ceremony finished yesterday, I haven't been able to get a hold of my fiancé. He won't answer his phone, and he doesn't return my texts. Have you heard anything about it from him? Jimmy hasn't mentioned you at all, but, he's got a strong sense of responsibility when it comes to these kinds of things. He's probably doing a lot of thinking about it right now and just needs some space. I told him not to worry about me, but like I said, it's not in his nature to let things slide so easily. Brenda, this is just a hunch, but when I sent you the wedding invitation, you knew exactly who my fiancé was, didn't you? I mean, his name was clearly written on the invitation. Why didn't you say anything then? If you had said something about it earlier, none of this would have ever happened. How exactly was I supposed to tell you that I knew your fiancé? Should I have said something like, "Hey, Katie, your fiancé and I go way back, so you better let me come to your wedding"? Do you think that would have worked? Or maybe I should have told Jimmy that his bride-to-be is actually my sister-in-law who hates my guts. Would that have been better? No, I guess that wouldn't have been better. But there must have been other, less offensive ways to let me know. Believe me, I thought long and hard about what I should have done. For starters, I didn't feel comfortable about letting you know because I had no idea what you had told him about me. If you had been bad-mouthing me to Jimmy, it would have been embarrassing for you to find out that I was his good friend. Also, I thought that if I showed up to the wedding and started talking to your fiancé, you would have realized that we've known each other for a long time. That's why I decided not to say anything. It would have made things unnecessarily complicated. Well, things are pretty complicated now, aren't they? If you had told me right away, I wouldn't be in this mess. Come on, Katie, if I had told you the truth from the start, would you have believed me? You didn't even believe me when I told you that your fiancé invited me to the wedding, did you? Yeah, well, I kind of lost my cool there. That's why you should have told me beforehand. You probably didn't think you were being that obvious when you treated me so badly, but your mother and father sure noticed. And my husband knew about your nasty attitude towards me because I had gone to him for advice about it. When I told him that I wasn't going to attend the wedding, he had planned to get the whole family together to tell you off.
Huh?
But a wedding ceremony is a once-in-a-lifetime event, right? I didn't want to ruin that for you, so I asked him to just let you have your way. Right after that, Jimmy contacted me about the wedding. All his other friends were going to be there. I couldn't be the only one